Jacques is making literally edible art.
We have some water there, like 3 cups of water. So I put a cup of carrot. That did every work for me. Leek, cup of leek, a bit of hot pepper, a bit of salt, thyme, bay leaf. You bring that to a boil, and you boil it like 5 minutes. So it's about cooked. By then, you can 2 breasts of chicken or a whole chicken. Boil it 1 minute. You know, that's it.
1 minute.
That's it. Because after that, you push it on the side and you leave it in the stock for like 45 minutes to until...
Beautiful. So it
pours
gently,
very slowly.
it cooks slowly in the hot liquid.
Yeah.
Here,
So you remove the chicken, which they did here. And there, in the stock which is left over, I put some vermicelli.
Oh!
Some pasta, you know, and then you have a good soup.
Oh, beautiful.
For free. You know.
For free, with the byproducts.
Yeah.
You want me to put here?
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then here, what I do, a dressing here. So I add a little bit of mayonnaise, like 2-3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You know, a little bit of mustard, French mustard. I mean, you can change your quantity and so forth. Dash of vinegar, a little bit of hot chorizo sauce if you want, and some olive oil. And we have a big dressing here. Some chives in there, I hear. That's it. Some chives in there.
It's the soup.
And you know, I find out that shredding a chicken like this makes it more tender. You know,
Yes, I do that. Yeah, just pulling it apart instead of chopping or slicing it.
And you know who showed me that? Danny Kaye.
Oh.
You remember Danny Kaye?
Yeah, I do remember Danny Kaye.
I went to his
Wonderful man.
I went to his house once. He told me, I'm going to show you how to poach a chicken. He took a whole chicken and...
Don't you love knowing that? Yeah.
He filled it up with a spoon, fork, I said, what are you doing? He said, because it has to stay in the bottom of the pan. So he put the water on top of it and cook it very little like this. And that's...
I love knowing that.
So here we are.
You see all the wonderful chicken stories? That's why you need this book, people. This is your bedtime story.
Okay.
This is the perfect bedtime story for anyone who loves food or chicken. I think that's pretty much the planet Earth.
Okay, so we have our chicken we could serve it as such, but that we do it a little different. So here...
Oh, I see where he's going now, and it's pretty brilliant.
They did a couple of cooked eggs, you know, so I put that on this. A little piece of olive we put on top. That'd be maybe the eye of the chicken, you know. So we can put a little piece of tomato here on top here to do the thing, and maybe the waddle, you know. Again, more tomato. Then maybe the beak. You know, you want to bake this way. I think this one should be looking there. And then we put, I love arugula salad.
Me too, I do too.
Like this.
Arugula.
Or you could have any type of salad. Anyway, I have a lot of arugula in my garden. And then, of course, we're going to put the chicken salad on top, you know.
God, it's so
Up, like this. And a little more here. And then maybe we use some chive to imitate the...
Bring it!
Of the chicken. I mean, I could arrange that better than that.
No, I think it's perfect.
I made a mess out of it, but yeah, maybe this underneath, like this. Okay. So here you are...
Here, I'll put some more on top. I'll get in there. Oh, fat bird.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.